let me tell y'all about when I found out my homegirl was messing with my boyfriend. Mind y'all, I'm asleep. I'm arguing with all four of them. So it was this picture of me and Blueface. My friend Naya is fooling with my baby daddy. People was sending me screen recordings of her live. You want to fight? Like, girl, I was drunk. Like, I was kicking it. I was having fun. On second thought, I don't want to fight you. Are you slow?
Pulling in the 6, your bitch riding the 7. Better watch a nigga cause he might end up missing. You could talk about me, but it's gonna make me richer. What else? Tell him bring the bottles, I'ma need some more.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Naya, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on y'all bell notifications because this is gonna be a good one. So let me tell y'all about this story time about when I found out my supposed to be homegirl was messing with my supposed to be boyfriend, and then she tried to flip it on social media like I was messing with her boyfriend. So it's a long story, so I'm gonna just go ahead and jump right into it, right? Okay, I'm gonna call the boy Blueface. So y'all know if I'm calling the boy Blueface, I'm gonna call the girl Christian. So I went to school with Blueface. Me and Blueface never liked each other like that. He used to flirt and stuff, but Blueface used to flirt with everybody. Years later, after we done graduated high school, he ended up getting in a relationship with Christian. Their relationship was like real rocky. It was like on and off for a long time, for like years. Oh, and don't mind my thumbs, y'all. I'm not gonna tell y'all why I took my thumbs off, but I'm gonna get some more thumbs, so don't worry about my thumbs. So years go by. One day she texted me out the blue and she was like, did you do something with Blueface? And I was like, did I do something with Blueface? So I ended up telling her no, and she was like, oh well, he got mad and he told me not to hang around you because you did something with him and woo. So I'm like, but a couple months went by, we ended up seeing her at a party, and I seen my homeboy in there, like my real cool homeboy. He used to go to all the parties with us too. He was like real cool, and he seen her on one of my stories before, and he was like, who was that girl that was in that, you know, what she had on or whatever? And I was like, that's Christian. And he was like, dude, Christian got a man and woo. I said, I think Christian in here actually. You could, like, if you see her, you just holler at her, ask her and see. So he was like, just ask for me, and if she's single, I'ma go for it. But if not, then don't worry about it. I was like, okay, bitch, I could do that. I was just in the party, just, you know, going with the flow, whatever. And I ended up not seeing Christian. I ended up seeing Blueface. So I asked Blueface, and I'm like, have you seen Christian? He was like, she in here somewhere. She walking around somewhere. And I was like, well, is y'all together? He said, yeah, we together. And I left it at that. I was like, okay, cool, bet. I walked off and I literally immediately went and found my homeboy. And he was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not going to pursue nothing. I'm just going to leave it alone, whatever. Like, okay, bet, cool. Left it alone. So, fast forward, it was like a month or two later. She texted me or whatever. And she was like, so why you ask Blueface, was he single? And I was like, I didn't ask Blueface, was he single? I asked, was y'all together? For one, I wasn't worried about him. I was worried about you. And she was like, well, why you ask that about me? And I was like, well, I wasn't trying to see if you was single. My homeboy was in the party trying to talk to you, and he was trying to see if you was single or not because he wanted to know if he should pursue you or whatever. And she was like, well, who is the boy? Who is the homeboy? I sent her the name, the boy name, and his Instagram. And she was like, oh, okay, because, again, they got into it and he brought my name up talking about, oh, well, she asked was I single in the party, and I told her no, and like making it seem like I was trying to talk to him. So again, I'm like, girl, I'm not trying to fool with your man. Like, this is the second time, mind y'all. So I'm like for real, I'm like I'm good. Like, I'm good. A year later, she ended up following me out the blue. Like, out the blue, randomly followed me. And I followed her back. It was like a social media friendship again. So we was cool. I liked her post every now and then. She liked mine. Like, we didn't talk to each other or text each other. It was just that. One day, I ended up getting into it with my best friend. Okay, right before that happened with my best friend, we had a tragic incident that happened where only me and my best friend knew what happened, right? Christian, this is a whole different situation for me and my best friend. Christian got into it with her cousin over something that had nothing to do with me at all, period. And in the midst of that, her cousin was like, oh, well, I'm finna go and tell now your best friend what you said about her and her baby. Basically, she was trying to shed light on the incident, but in a negative way. That had came about, and the first thing my best friend said was, Naya told you that. Mind you, I've never talked to this girl. Krishan was already accusing me of trying to talk to her boyfriend. So I was not her friend, y'all. I was just friendly for social media. That was literally it. So now my best friend thinking I done went and told Krishan what happened with the incident. So she made up a whole elaborate scenario in her head. And she was like, yeah, that happened and woo, and ended up telling it to her cousin. And when her cousin got mad at her, her cousin went back and told my best friend. So now my best friend mad at me because she thinking I done sat up here and told this girl all this stuff, which I didn't, only because she seen us on Instagram liking each other's pictures. So now I'm heated because now my best friend, the cousin, Krishan cousin, it's two cousins that's arguing with her, by the way. So it's two cousins, then it's my best friend, and then it's my best friend's sister. So all four of them, they clicked up. You know, my best friend and her sister, and then Krishan, two cousins, they clicked up. All them ganged up on Krishan, talking about why you say this and this and that about my situation and woo, where you get it from. So Krishan not saying, oh, nobody told me, like I'm just assuming. She got it in their head. They asked her, did Naya tell you that? Did Naya tell you that? She not saying no. She's making it seem like Naya told her, but she didn't say yes. She just didn't say no. So basically, like, leaving room for them to think that I said it. So I'm like, now they on Instagram, all four of them throwing jabs, throwing shots. Mind y'all, I'm asleep. I'm in the bed, knocked out. Like, I don't know, none of this is going on. Nothing about the cousin getting into it, nothing. All this happened while I'm asleep. I wake up and my friend called me and she was like, I'm friends with your ex-best friend's sister, and she just posted this on Snapchat. Is she talking about you? That's the first thing they said. I get on the friend Snapchat and she going in on me. Like, she like, oh, woo, you was doing this, you was staying with us, and you was doing. I'm like, pause. Why she on me? Like, we done already got into it. We was already like, me and my best friend weren't cool no more. So I'm like, why months later they talking about me? So I'm genuinely confused. I don't know nothing about Krishan getting into it with her cousin, no nothing. The first thing I did was text her, the sister, and I'm like, why you talking about me on Snapchat? Like, I just woke up. I don't know none of that. She talking about me, not Krishan. So I'm like, what's tea? So she was like, you went and told Krishan this, that, and the third. And in my head, I'm like, I ain't talked to Krishan. Like, I ain't told Krishan nothing. So, boom. I called Krishan on Instagram. Hey, what's going on? Oh, she got a whole story, telling me the whole nine. Nothing about what I asked her, by the way. She started talking about the cousin and how the cousin got her cousin and tried to jump her. And she basically really scared, because now at this point, I'm arguing with everybody because I'm trying to see where my name come in and why I'm being talked about. So I'm arguing with the sister. I didn't text my best friend again. I'm like, why y'all talking about me? Why y'all speaking on me? The cousin ended up texting me, Krishan cousin. And I don't even, like, mind y'all, I don't even talk to Krishan cousins or nothing. Like, I wasn't even friends with them on social media either. So I done got into it with them because I'm trying to see why my name in y'all mouth. Like, why y'all texting me? Because they text me. The cousins text me. All on some basically like, oh, we fighting for the best friend because we fighting for the best friend. Mind you, I'm arguing with all four of them. I'm arguing with all four of these girls by myself because Krishan ended up getting off the phone and didn't answer the phone for me, didn't text me back, no nothing. When I started asking her after I got the story from everybody, I'm like, okay, because they kept saying, oh, well, we didn't bring you up. Krishan said your name first. But I'm like, Krishan, why would you bring my name up anyway? Like, I wasn't talking to you. We not cool. I liked your picture on social media and that was it. Like, that was literally it. I ended up talking to Krishan again and I was like, she kept saying she didn't say my name and woo. So I wasn't even worried about it no more because I was already into it with my best friend and her sister anyway. I wasn't worried about them. And the cousins, they weren't talking about nothing either. Like, I wasn't worried about none of that no more. I ended up saying forget about it and I left it alone. I say like 4 or 5 months later, Krishan texted me out the blue and she was like, oh, it's my birthday. Let's go to the casino. This what really got me though, because before we went to the casino, she was like, I ain't got no clothes. Can you come to the store with me and pick my outfit out or whatever? Mind you, I already got my clothes laid out. She already know what I'm wearing. Why we go to the store and she pick out literally an outfit that's like literally similar to mine, like she was trying to match me or whatever. Anyways, I ended up going to the casino with her. I took her little pictures for her birthday. She posted them, and she posted a picture with me and her in the mirror and posted it on Instagram, like, you know, like, this my bestie, we cool, we locked in, and whoop whoop. By this time she done had a baby with Blueface. After the birthday situation or whatever, we didn't never like communicate like that. She used to text me and ask me what I was doing here and there, but she really only texts me when she wanted to go out, when she wanted to party and stuff. But after the casino situation, after we went to the casino, I didn't really go out with her like that. I used to just make up excuses after that because I was like still on edge. So I was like, I'm gonna still keep my distance or whatever. It was just your birthday and I was trying to be like, you know, or whatever. After we had went to the casino or whatever, she had texted me one day and she was like, what you doing? And I was like, nothing, like, I'm chilling. And she was like, oh, well, I'm at my dude house. And this is not Blueface. This is a whole nother dude. We're gonna call him Lil Baby. She was like, I'm at Lil Baby house. Lil Baby stay around a corner from you or whatever. And he trying to kick me out. He trying to kick me and my baby out or whatever because I went out last night or woo. Can I come over there for a little second? I'm finna get ready so I can go out. So I'm like, you telling me Lil Baby trying to put you and your baby out of his house because you went out last night, but you finna come to my house and get in the tub and put some clothes on so you can go back outside. I don't know. But anyway, I told her she could come take a bath or whatever. So she ended up getting in the tub and she came out or whatever. Mind y'all, the girl like girls. She had ended up getting out the tub and she came in my room and like got dressed in front of me, like was naked. Mind you, I walk around in like half naked anyway. So I'm already half naked. And she had made a comment about somebody. We gonna call this other boy Moneybag. She asked me, did I know Moneybag? And I was like, yeah, I know him. Like, I seen him in a party a couple times or whatever. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know, that was that. And she ended up leaving, going out that night or whatever. And I didn't hear from her for a long time until I think later that night at like 3 or 4 in the morning. And she was like, where you at? What you doing? I was like, girl, I'm in the bed. She was like, I'm at Lil Baby house and Moneybag over here. And Moneybag supposed to be cool with Lil Baby. Moneybag and Lil Baby like homeboys or whatever. And she was like, yeah, and he was over here talking about you. Moneybag was over here talking about you. He said, pull up. Mind y'all, it's like 3 or 4 in the morning. What they think this is? Like, what? 2 girls and 2 guys at 3 or 4 in the morning? My first thought was like, huh? So, no, I did not go. So, fast forward, Moneybag ended up texting me. He was blowing me up for like 2 years at this point. But I never gave him the time of day. So, anyways, Krishan ended up calling me. And she was like, girl, Moneybag text you. He said he text you and you won't text him back. And I'm like, girl, because Moneybag just want to get in my drawers. Like, Moneybag just want to get in my panties. And I ain't for that and whoop whoop. And she was like, nah, like, Moneybag cool. Like, just you gonna see. Just talk to him and you gonna see. So I ended up texting Moneybag back, y'all. And I kid you not. And Moneybag was like the sweetest, like, most chill, down to earth dude I ever talked to in my life. Still to this day. Like, that dude was, like, cool. Like, he was cool. He was a cool dude. Like, I ended up feeling him. I ended up talking to him or whatever. And we started seeing each other. Long story short, we was seeing each other for months. Every day. Like, we was going on dates. We was going out to the movies. We was going out to eat. We was matching each other, wearing matching outfits, taking pictures. Like, it was just cool vibes. Like, cool. After I started talking to Moneybag a little bit more, I wasn't really like too much talking to Krishan. Like, we didn't go out, we didn't hang out, we didn't sit on the phone and conversate, we didn't do none of that. So months go by, months and months. We not together, we not boyfriend and girlfriend, we just kicking it, enjoying each other's time. We was seeing each other every day and stuff, right? One day, he went to sleep, and he one of them people that instantly fall asleep like that, like with his phone open in his lap. He did it a couple times and I never picked up his phone. I was like, that ain't my business. Like, one particular night, something told me to go through his phone. I go through his phone and he texting Krishan. This is how it started. She liked his picture on on Facebook. She liked his story, so it sent to his messenger, like, and he never responded. So she ended up texting him, oh, it was an accident. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know, like brushing it off or whatever. So I'm guessing her and Lil Baby ended up getting into it because she came back a couple days later and was like, oh no, I did that on purpose. Like, I want to talk to you. I don't fool with you or whatever. And sent him her number. So I go to his messages. You know, I click on the number because I was going through his messenger. I ended up clicking the number and I'm like, wow. Like, I'm scrolling. Like, he got a lot of messages. Boom. Long story short, why they done linked up? She done picked them up from work multiple times. They done smoked together multiple times. She done been in the same house I done been in multiple times. And I'm just looking and reading it like, wow. Like, and he in my face and in the messages before he was like, he at first, I ain't gonna lie, he was kind of like, he was letting her down easy. He was like, how would my girl feel, or how would your dude feel? Mind you, I'm cool with your dude because Moneybag and Lil Baby they was at each other's house, remember? Because she was the one that told me that he was over there. So I'm guessing she got into it with him. She got into it with Lil Baby and wanted to make Lil Baby mad. So she decided to fool with Lil Baby's friend, which was Moneybag. Not caring about me talking to Moneybag because she thought I was doing something with her baby daddy anyway. Years before this, right? But when I seen it, I played it real cool. I played it smooth. I didn't say nothing to him. I didn't say nothing to her. I didn't throw no subliminals. Like, I didn't act different. I act the same exact way. Like, I didn't do nothing different. But just so happened, a month before he started texting her, before she liked his picture, her baby daddy, Blueface, ended up texting me for real. And he ended up telling me, like, I want to mess with you. Like, I want to do something with you. Because he was mad at Krishan for moving on with Lil Baby. Let's start there. He was mad at her and he was trying to get to me to make her mad. And I was like, no, I don't, like, no, I'd rather fool with your baby mama than fool with you. That's literally what I told him. So a month later, seeing that this was going on, I'm like, wow, like, wow. So I never did tell her about her baby daddy texting me either, because I just ended up not responding after I said that. And it was just like, you know, I'm not fooling with her and I'm not fooling with him. I just left that situation alone. Like, I just left it alone. So me seeing that they was texting each other, Krishan and Moneybag was texting each other, was like kind of a slap in the face. A couple months went by. I ended up just completely like not fooling with Krishan. Like, I didn't answer her phone calls. I didn't talk to her or nothing. So she calls me out the blue while I'm at work. Months later, like months later. It's a whole new year. It's like the next year. So she called me out the blue talking about people saying that you was fooling with my boyfriend and you going around telling people that's your man. Are you slow? Like, why would I tell anybody I'm fooling with your baby daddy and that's my man when I got a situationship? Mind you, don't nobody know this because we wasn't public. Like, me and Moneybag was like so low key. We was together every day and didn't nobody know nothing. Girl, I'm with Moneybag. Like, I'm not worried about your baby daddy. Like, you steady coming at me about your baby daddy, and it's like honestly getting so baffling. She was like, well, yeah, you know the girl that said it, she's so messy. She, you know, she be saying stuff. Basically, the girl that told her that don't like my best friend. She didn't like my best friend, and so she didn't like me because I was my best friend's best friend. At this point, I'm over it. Like, I'm talking to Moneybag, and Moneybag was like, girl, don't worry about that. Like, she just, mind you, he don't know I know that they seeing each other, and when he telling me he doing something, he be with her, all that, he don't know I know all that. So I'm just like talking to him about it. He like, man, she messy. Just don't fool with her. Don't hang with her no more. He was like, Naya, I'm feeling you. I want to be with you. Like, I really want to be with you for real. Like, I want to be more than like what we is. So I want to tell you the truth. And I'm like, I'm listening. Man, I did something with Krishan. And I was like, you what? And he was like, yeah, she picked me up from work and we did it here, and he told me how, when, where, who, all that. The whole nine. And I'm just listening like I don't know nothing. You hear me? So when he finally got done, I was like, I already knew that. And he was like, huh? I'm like, I already knew that. Like, everything you just told me, I already knew. And he was like, how? And I'm like, I seen it. Like, I know. Like, I know exactly what happened. He was shocked, but he was like, so, like, what's finna happen? Like, what we finna do? And I was like, if you man enough to come tell me, you man enough to tell me you done with it and you not doing it no more, and you want to be with me for real, like, because we went together for one. So I'm like, you know, we could try. Like, let's do it. Like, let's try. Let's try to be together. Let's do it. So now we officially together. We're officially together. We're in a relationship. Still not public, but we are in a relationship. So I ended up getting a call. They was like, Moneybag still talking to this girl. And I was like, you lying. He just told me he was going to do right. He was going to do this and that. Y'all, Moneybag was still talking to that girl, long story short. He was still talking to that girl. He was still seeing her, still going behind my back. Still being a boy, being a dude. That's what he was doing. I didn't say nothing. I didn't get mad. I just started back dating around like how I was at first. And I didn't tell him. I just started back doing what I wanted to do. Genuinely. My cousin started hanging with Blueface. I did not know this. Mind you, my cousin didn't know anything of me and Blueface at all, period. So one day he called me to pull up on him. Like, he needed me to do something. He needed me to take him somewhere. So he was like, pull up. Like, come chill with me. Why did I get there, y'all? And it's Blueface. Blueface is here. Like, what a coincidence. So I'm not even like tripping. At first I was a little mad still, but it was like years ago. So some just told me to ask him. I wasn't even gonna ask, but I was like, why you keep making this girl think I fool with you? Like, this girl come to me every other year asking me, do I fool with you? Like, why you? Well, I was just doing that to make her mad because I knew she was gonna be mad. She was doing other stuff. I was finding stuff in her phone. And I'm like, what? You could have used anybody else but me. He was like, I was. And he was like, I was using a lot of girls. It wasn't just you. She was texting a lot of them. And I was like, but it's just, it looked like it's just me she mad about because she texted me every other year. He said, no, like, nah, she'll crash out. Like, it's not just you. So I'm like, all right. He was like, but nah, I did tell her, like, she asked me around, like, you know, a year ago, did I fool with you? And I told her, no. Like, I told her, we ain't never fooled with each other. He said, he always made it seem like he was flirting with me and I was flirting back. But he said he never told her we did anything. That was her putting it in her head, basically. He was making her feel like that. He was making her feel insecure, basically. That's what he was trying to do. He wanted her to think that we was doing something. He was doing it on purpose. But he said he never told her we did nothing, so he don't know why she keep asking that. And I was like, well, I mean, I know why she asking. She a female. She want to know what's tea. But anyway, we end up chopping it up. And I ended up talking to him for about 3 hours that night. And after we talked about that situation, we ended up, like, genuinely communicating with each other. Like, it was so weird. Like, it was just random and just, like, random. It was so random. But he was a cool dude, too. Like, he was real cool, too. Like, he wasn't trying to get with me. He wasn't trying to get in my panties. All that cool. Like, we was just talking. Mind you, when we was talking and stuff, I was with my cousin. Like, my cousin was there. We was never by ourselves. Like, my cousin was always, like, around. And his other homeboys was around, too. Like, we was chopping it up in front of everybody. This was a, like, yeah. Like, we ended up getting, like, closer. Like, I wasn't talking to Krishan at all no more. After that last time, after she accused me that last time, I stopped, like, all ties, all communication. Like, just leave me alone. But it was always like, oh, I'm with your cousin, pull up. I'm with your cousin, pull up. Or my cousin be like, oh, I'm with Blueface, pull up. And it'd be like, you know, let's chill in the car for a couple hours. And it was always that. One day, we ended up getting real drunk. y'all. We got real drunk. Me, him, and my cousin, we got drunk. They were some alcoholics. They used to love Taylor Port. We ended up going to Blueface's house because his house was like the kick it house, like the party house. So we ended up all going back to Blueface's house or whatever. And my cousin was like, "Oh, I gotta dip, like I gotta run, but I'll be back." That's what he said. He was like, "I'll be back." So by then I'm like, okay, well, I can't drive like this. Like I was like drunk, y'all. I was like, I cannot go nowhere. So he was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. You can stay. Like it's cool. Like, you know, if you need to, just, you know, sleep it off, sober up, and go home." But it was so late, I didn't wake up till the next morning. After that, we just got to kicking it a lot, and you know, we was just cool, taking pictures with each other, you know, having fun, cool, genuine vibes, or whatever. So I ended up after a couple months, like I did stop talking to him, like at the blue. So it was this picture of me and Blueface, and you couldn't really see my face, but you could see my nails, and I had red French tips. So everybody knew that was me. I was the only one in my city with red French tips, like. But he said he was drunk and he missed me so much, so he had posted me on his close friends or something. And I was like, that's not even how I found out he posted it, y'all. Why somebody done sent it to the baby mama, and the baby mama got a hold of it, y'all? So the baby mama, Krishan, then posted this picture on Instagram, tagged me in it, and said, "Oh, my friend Naya is fooling with my baby daddy. You're nasty, you're this, and you're that." And woo. Mind y'all, she don't know I know she was messing with my dude, because I still never said nothing to her about it. Mind you, I can't even see the story. Y'all know how you can hide the story from somebody on Instagram where they can't see it? Like if you hide the story, they can't see it. It just say somebody mentioned you in a story, but it's unavailable. It say the story is unavailable. So when she did it at like 2 in the morning. Mind you, I work at 6 in the morning. I was a teacher. I was working at school. So she posted it at 2 in the morning. By 4, she was on live, going in on him and me. She was talking about he was gay and all this and all that. But mind you, she had a baby by him. So anyway, the time I woke up at 6 to be at work, by 5 I woke up. I'm talking about Instagram blew up. Instagram blew up. Messages. I was blown, like, y'all, they was blowing me up. Still at 5 o'clock when I woke up, people was sending me screen recordings of her live. Other people was sending it to them, screenshots of the messages. She telling people, sliding up, telling people like I was messing with her baby daddy and I'm her friend. We was best friends. And oh, y'all, it was so bad. It was so bad. And I ended up seeing it because, of course, people were screenshotting it to me. So for years, people was talking about it, you know, basically putting in their input, talking about I fool my friend baby daddies and all type of stuff. And you know, it used to bother me at first because it was like I wanted to say something so bad, but it was like, why do you feel like you need to prove yourself to the internet? Regardless of what you say, they gonna believe what they want to believe. Everybody that's friends with Krishan, they gonna be friends with Krishan after this. Everybody that's friends with me, they gonna be friends with me after this. Like regardless of the like what's going on. Like a couple people knew the truth. But I said I'm not speaking on it on social media. I never did speak on it on social media or nothing. Years later, I let it die down. I didn't say nothing. Didn't confront her. I never did say nothing. Keep that in mind, because the story ain't over. It's gonna get juicier. She went and moved to Texas, y'all. 5 hours away from here. And that's when she decided to text me. Said, "Oh, I heard you was speaking on me. I heard you was talking about me. I want to fight." And I'm like, didn't you just say you moved 5 hours away yesterday? Like, you want to fight? Like, I'm not gonna argue with nobody that's 5 hours away. Like, just hit me when you back in the city. I didn't hear nothing else from this girl until I seen her at this party. It was a house party. She was down here at the little house party or whatever. She came in with her 2 homegirls or whatever. Mind you, I'm drunk. Like, I have no cares in the world right now. Like, I'm having a ball. I'm rapping, I'm singing. She came in there and she seen me or whatever. 20 minutes later, they left. I wasn't on it. I was having fun. I wasn't in no fighting mood. I was happy. I was kicking it. So she didn't say nothing to me. I didn't say nothing to her. She left. Okay, boom. So while the next day, I get a text from her, a messenger talking about, oh, you said you wanted to fight me at the party. What's up? And I'm laughing, y'all. This is so funny to me. Because I'm like, okay, for one, you said you wanted to fight me when you was 5 hours away. For one. For two, you seen me last night and you waited till this morning to say, it was literally like 8 in the morning. Like, this girl woke up and texted me and said, what's up? I heard you wanted to fight me. If I wanted to fight you, I would have said that last night. Girl, I was drunk. Like, I was kicking it. I was having fun. You were not on my mind, period. It wasn't even that deep for me to fight you because, for one, you said I was fooling with your dude, right? Correct? So why am I going to be the one to say, oh, I want to fight you. What's up? What's up? Fight you for what? If I'm fooling, you claiming I'm fooling with your dude. Like, anyway, y'all. Like, just text me when, like, just let me know when you want to meet up. Like, what's up? When I say she went crazy, like, she started cussing, yelling. We finna pull up to your granny house right now. I said, pull up. B word, I'm at church. I'm at church. You need to be at church. I'll come when I get out of church. And I'm like, you text me and said you wanted to fight me. You finally seen me. You didn't do nothing. But then you text me the next morning and say, what's up? You finna pull up to my granny crib. But then you at church. Long story short, the girl didn't never pop out. She didn't pull up. She didn't do none of that. It was like complete dead silence from her the rest of the day. She ended up seeing Moneybag at work. Mind y'all, she know where Moneybag at work because she was picking Moneybag up from work to fool with him when I was talking to him. So she knows where Moneybag work is. So why she goes into Moneybag job and gonna say, have you seen Naya? We looking for her. Her friend girl. Mind you, we had just rekindled. Me and Moneybag just rekindled. So she don't know I'm still talking to Moneybag. She think me and Moneybag like on the offs. Like, she thinking she talking to somebody that don't fool with me no more. The first thing Moneybag did was call me. Naya, they at my job talking about they looking for you. Mind you, he already knew I just seen her at the party. He knew about the messages. He knew about all this. We just not public, so people don't know that we talking to each other. So it was like you talking about me to somebody you don't know finna come back and tell me. So he telling me everything this girl done said, acting like I'm scary. I won't pop out and woo woo. So I text her. That's when I text her. And I was like, look, you tripping. Like, I'm at such and such. Gave her my address and everything, y'all. I was like, I'm at such and such. If you really want to fight that bad, she gonna text that man basically talking about, why you lie and say we was looking for her. You done started all this mess. Now I'm finna get you beat up. I'm finna get you killed. She said she was gonna send somebody to his job every day till he get fired. Girl, I'm talking about threatening the mess out of Moneybag. Like, threatening him. Like, she just like head honcho, you hear me? Mind y'all, we was still out. We was still clubbing. We was still outside. Everybody knew we was outside. So it was like, you was gonna see Naya eventually. Like, you knew that. So y'all, why on April 1st, I'll never forget this because it was on April Fool's and I thought it was so crazy. It was a party going on in the city. Everybody was gonna be there. And I knew she was in Pine Bluff because that's why she texted me. She was like, on second thought, I don't want to fight you. Out the blue, I ain't through no subliminals. We ain't arguing on social media. It was none of that. We just left it at, oh, I'll see you when I see you. That was it. Why she text me on April Fool's? Mind you, I'm thinking it's a joke. Because it's April Fool's, it's April 1st, and I'm knowing it's April 1st. So she like, oh, on second thought, I don't want to fight you. My baby daddy was fooling with a lot of people, and I'm not finna be fighting everybody. I was like, okay, cool. But just know, I know you was fooling with my nigga also. Oh, no, I wasn't. He lying. Mind you, I seen the messages, y'all. So, like, make it make sense. So she steady lying, like, trying to make it seem like she wasn't fooling with him, but whole time I'm just going along with it. Like, I'm just like, okay, cool. She was like, yeah, the only reason I was mad is because me and Blueface was talking about having a threesome with you, and I realized I just really wanted the threesome. That's why I was mad. That's why y'all kept bringing me up in y'all arguments. Y'all was plotting on me, so you befriended me to get closer to me to have that threesome, but you ended up getting into it with your baby daddy. So when you got into it with your baby daddy and moved on to another dude, I'm guessing you gave up on that whole you know, plotting on me situation. Or maybe you did still want to have a threesome. I don't know. But you ended up getting into it with your new situation also. And that's when you was like, oh, I'm finna go fool with his friend. Just so happened the friend was fooling with me. So you kind of killed two birds with one stone, basically. You was making him your old situation mad, and you was trying to make me mad. But all of this is because it started all because y'all was plotting on me. You and your baby daddy wanted to have a threesome, and you thought he was going behind your back to mess with me, and we was fooling around behind your back without you. And you wanted to be a part. And that's not even the juiciest part, y'all. Why is Blueface on Facebook with a DNA test and the baby is 0% his? Yeah, it was a lot. That was all that had happened really after that. If y'all like this story, make sure y'all comment in the comment section below. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and turn on your bell notifications, y'all. Peace.
I don't know what y'all been told. Bet your mans know if you don't. What's happening? What's happening?